All right, Halos, what's up? Welcome back. We are back for the World's Finals once again. We're doing the recap. We're a little bit late with this. Sorry about that, but we're back with Drew again. What's up, Drew?
Hey, what's up? I like this little thumbnail you got. It's
Uh,
got what the Shy and
in
Faker,
Faker,
like
yeah, I know.
insane.
I don't know how I
Yeah,
got that one. I'll show you the other ones too. The third game actually, I was able to get both of them, but like not the same time. It's like a 5 second
yeah.
split, so I could go either way. Um,
Oh, yeah, this is
but
cool. I
yeah,
like
I
this.
know, right? It was perfect. Um, but anyways, first game of finals. Also, the opening ceremony was really cool. What did you think about
Dare I
Heartsteel, by
say,
the way?
dare I say the opening ceremony was potentially the most exciting part of the finals. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, of course, if you haven't seen these games, go watch them. It's not a super long series or anything, so
No, no, no.
you can finish it pretty quickly. But either,
No, I really like the opening ceremony. I felt like it was probably one of my favorites in recent memory. Thought it was pretty cool. New Jeans did great.
yeah, I liked
Heartsteel's
them.
pretty cool.
I
Yeah.
wasn't like crazy about Heartsteel, but I was like, pretty good.
Yeah, they were like fine. Like but yeah, New Jeans was really cool. I like that they did Rise.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad they did that. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
awesome.
So I thought it was cool.
It was pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Well, either way, let's get straight into it. So, Weibo versus T1, Game One of the finals at Worlds. This is to win
Yep,
it
yep.
all.
Yep.
Uh, we get our the Shy gets his Aatrox. Should we go over
Yes.
the bans, I guess, first? You wanna open us up?
Um I will say I was before the picks came through. Um I was feel like just with the bands, I felt like this was potentially good for Weibo. Because remember we
Yeah.
said last video, Faker hasn't played a lot of champions.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So like in the first couple bands, right? Deer, Silas, Oriana, and Nico are all gone. So I was
Yes.
like,
So he
okay,
has to play something new,
cool.
pretty much.
He's got to play something different. Like this is good. This is good from Weibo to kind of force him to show something else. So I like that in the bands particularly.
Yeah, I actually like both of the bands. I mean, overall, every band in this game except maybe the Sejuani, I think very strong. Um,
Yeah.
like from both sides. So I think the drafting was really good, at least part in that part.
Yeah.
Um, and then yeah,
I didn't like that because they picked the Aatrox before. I guess they didn't really have a choice because
yeah,
T1 would always have the counter pick,
yep.
like no matter what happens. But
Picked it first three. It looks like yeah.
the shy is um a good Aatrox. But what had
Is
me really worried was that we know that Zeus loves to counter pick it with the Yone.
with the
Like
Yone.
that's
Yep,
like
yep.
yeah, that's like his thing. Like, he always does that. And Zeus is like a crazy good Yone. So I thought it was very bold, let me say that, to pick Aatrox first, knowing that the Yone was probably going to come out and you hadn't banned it yet. So yeah,
Yeah,
I thought that
definitely.
was a risky maneuver from Weibo Gaming.
But yeah, either way, pretty decent draft overall from both. I actually do kind of prefer Weibo's, at least in theory, and
Yeah.
like it's really not that bad of a draft. And Xiao pulls
No.
out the Jace as well, which is kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure he actually went up CS on Faker here, of course, on the Ari, and I don't think
Yeah.
Ari looked that crazy good. I think it actually did end up working out in the end. Owner kind of went crazy this game. Of course, he helped Zayas to get ahead as well. Um,
Did you know
but
he's got some like a 80, like 87, almost 90% win rate, like
does he really?
lifetime
Oh
on
my
Lee
god. Of
Sin?
course, I mean the
Yeah,
T1 junglers on Lee Sin, name a more
I know.
iconic duo.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, anyways, T1 ends up taking this game. But it was a pretty, I want to say it was the closest of the games probably.
It was for sure. It
But
was for
yeah,
sure.
I mean both sides played pretty well. But either way, I guess we'll go on to game two then. Um,
Yes.
Game two, we got a bunch of new spicy picks, mostly from the side of T1 here. Weibo select blue again, of course, and then go ahead and intro us on this one here.
Um, I so I was pretty nervous when so I think blue side If, let me know what you think about this theory. I think blue side is supposed to be stronger right now, but
Yeah.
in my opinion, Weibo's like best win condition was going to be the shy.
You
Um,
think you should get counter pick probably?
yeah, I was nervous. I'm like, I know on paper blue might be better, but if your best chance at winning is the shy, like taking over a game, I don't know how he does that. If because again, like in this matchup, like Zeus went kind of crazy on the Gwen, just like the Yone. Um, and like Zeus is really good, so I feel like if he gets counter pick, then you're just putting the shy like behind, and that's your best chance to win. So
Yeah.
I was just really nervous. I know blue is supposed to be stronger, and I like that they. I just wish they could have. The other thing, I wish they could have found a way to get that Renata away from Carrier.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
That was
they
my
went with
other criticism.
the Renata Draven as the first two picks, and then we got the other bot.
Yeah.
So I don't know the whole details. That's a cool. Anyway, I don't know all the
Oh, yeah.
details about the draft exactly. Like there might have been a like a deeper reason why they weren't picking red side,
Right.
especially at
Yeah.
least in this second game, if nothing else.
Yeah.
It might be something with to do with like bans. Like maybe
It could be.
they can't ban everything from the red side. Like I can understand
Yeah.
giving like one OP pick, but you do get two in return, right? So
Yeah.
it's like a trade-off sometimes, but it is kind of
Yeah. I
interesting they
thought
didn't.
I thought it'd be worth trying like one time just to see to change it up,
Yeah,
just to get the shy the counter pick.
that's
But
fair. Yeah.
also Crisp is like I think his best champion is Renata. But they just couldn't like I don't they didn't so I get why they don't want to ban Renata or maybe they don't have like the space to, but Carrier is also like so good at Renata, so I just they couldn't find a way to get that away from him. So
Yeah.
I thought the drafts were pretty even in the first game, but this game I was feeling the T1 draft a bit more.
Honestly,
Um,
I think T1's draft was actually worse for me actually.
yeah,
Once again, but they because it was a bunch of weird picks. You don't see Nocturne very much, right, in pro
true,
play,
true, true,
and then
true.
you have Draven as well, which is really not that good. I mean, it's obviously feast or famine, but like I do like the Silas a lot, and of course they it's into the Maokai as well, which makes it even better. And then like obviously the
I saw a couple combos that I was like, oh, I gotta try this out in solo queue where they because you know the Renata alt like it moves really slow, so
mhm.
it's kind of hard to hit a good one. I saw some kind of interesting use with like the what is the Nocturne's thing called? Paranoia.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. So I saw some interesting where he like turns off the lights and then it makes it like really easy to hit
Oh,
like a
okay,
big
okay.
because you don't have as much time to react to it. So
Yeah, I mean that might
um
be of the combo. Yeah, I
I
don't
never
think I
thought
saw it,
about
but yeah,
that. Yeah, I never
it
thought
might have
about
been.
that until I saw it, which I was like, oh, okay,
That's
that's
fair.
kind of interesting.
Now that you
Yeah.
say that, I feel like Maokai into Renat, I mean Maokai and Renan on the same team would be kind of a decent setup for each other as well.
Yeah, for
Not like the
sure, for
best,
sure.
maybe, but like yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you just can't. Those slow moving knots, you can't see them until like they're on top of you. Yeah.
yeah, that's true. But T1 actually does take this game surprisingly. I do think personally Weibo did have a slightly better draft, but once again, T1 just like kind of outplaying. This was pretty decent stomp, but I do think there were some chances that Weibo had,
Yeah.
especially in the earlier game, probably early part of the game. But they were coming into this series as an underdog, and they end up going 0-2 in the first two games. So let's get into the third game, shall we? See if they start the reverse sweep or not, huh?
Oh, they go red side. Oh wait, no, they went blue side. They went blue again. Okay.
All right, go off, King.
So they stuck on blue side. Bold decision. I did like that they took the Renata out. So cool. That was good. I like that a lot. Because that had been just a menace. Um, they let owner get Lee Sin again. I mean, it's like hard to criticize, right? Because they're just all so good. Like you can't ever get all the champs away.
Yeah, there's not enough
So
bans for sure.
it's just too hard. So Lee Sin, um, again, that was a big pickup from T1. I
hmm
thought,
I was surprised to see
I don't know.
the Belveth again. Like I feel like we've seen it
Yeah,
at least three times this tournament. It's like game deciding. Like you could lose the whole thing here, and the
yeah.
team that's down games is picking Belveth in the deciding game, maybe, right?
Yeah. I know it that felt weird to me. And how did you feel about I did not love the I like Bard as a champion, but I did not love the Bard in this matchup personally.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it can work, but I just think it just there were too many other pieces that were too strong from T1 for it to really matter enough.
I'm just trying to think the Bard's best attribute is he can like set up the catches with his ult from far away, but I feel
It's the
like
main thing, yeah. But
yeah, like that's the main thing, but I feel like it's really hard to do that on Lee Sin, Akali. Like all those champions have such like
pretty much have
manu
dashes, yeah. Yep, yep.
yeah, they all have the ability to like dash away as
Mobility,
they see
yep.
it flying at them. So I was like, ooh, this is gonna be a tough Bard game,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
uh,
And not only one
indeed
of
it
those
was.
picks, like the Belveth being a little
Yeah,
wonky, you also had the cannon, which is, I don't think it's a
yeah.
terrible champion, but right now in the meta, I wouldn't say it's one of the best or the better
They were going
ones.
for a purple comp. They had Kennen and Belveth,
Yeah,
and
true.
Varus is kind of
Yahoo and
purple a little
Chris
bit.
kind of messed it up, but
Yeah,
it's
that was
okay.
the problem. That was the problem.
Big storylines coming into this finals, but in the end, T1 ends up taking this game as well, and 3-0's Weibo. This was the
Hmm.
most stompiest of the games, actually. Like I
Yeah,
said, the top side was just pretty much useless after like early in the game, and I mean that's pretty much the main way that Weibo can win. So put that behind, and it's pretty much GG. But
yeah,
anyway, T1 Faker finally gets his fourth Worlds Cup. Woo! It's crazy.
yeah. That was cool. I was very excited for that.
Yeah, and I was good with either winning for sure. But I did predict T1, even though in the last video I predicted Weibo. I put my pick'ems T1, obviously.
There it is.
Obviously,
There it is.
the true colors.
I I also thought some people like, oh, like they stomped Weibo, like it wasn't that hard. But you got to remember they played every single uh Chinese team in a best of series, like to do this.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
they
feel like
swept
the yeah, right.
swept
They beat
China.
BLG,
Yeah,
LNG, JDG was the big one, and then Weibo. So I feel like this one is super legit from T1. So
yeah, for
congrats.
sure. They definitely were the best team this year, and last year they were the second best team, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
they just it's crazy. And Faker with his injury too, like what the hell?
Hmm. Hmm.
It's crazy. But yeah. Any final thoughts on this series that ends up wrapping the whole thing up here?
No, it was overall, I the series, like I said, the series for me wasn't it was exciting to see Faker and T1 win.
Hmm.
But it wasn't like from like I wasn't on the edge of my seat because it was pretty one-sided. But that being said, overall, I felt like this world's format, while it does have some, improvements I think that could be made, was
Hmm.
overall very exciting. And I think it was fun. I like this format.
Yeah, I think T1 just ends up like out team fighting them pretty much the whole
Yeah.
series
Yeah.
overall, and that's what kind of they've been doing the whole worlds this
I
year
think they get
actually.
like
So
every single dragon, almost every single game. It
true,
was,
yeah, definitely.
yeah.
They're so good.
So,
But yeah,
kudos.
got the rings there. Let's go.
Boom. Look at it. And I think, I think it's worth noting. I believe that Zeus
Got
got
MVP. Yep.
MVP.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Okay. So he was, yeah, which I think well deserved. He definitely played quite well in I think every game. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all staying with us throughout the world's coverage. We'll try to do a little better job next year, and I think we're gonna come back and have a good time. I'll try to. Hopefully, we can get some recordings and like some scheduling where we can like do reactions really quickly after the matches, so it's fresh in our
Yeah, that'd
memories
be
and stuff.
cool.
But we shall see.
This is our
Yeah,
first attempt. So, but yeah, it was
exactly.
fun. I'd do it again for sure. It
It
was
was
fun.
good. And then I'm going to completely blast any people that are in dark rooms. I'm sorry for this, but uh, we got the 2024 World Finals is set in London.
Oh,
So there's the
nice.
announcement. Yep, they did that at the end there, and it's gonna be the United Kingdoms there. So pretty cool.
It will be at a way better time zone for
That's
us
true. Yeah.
NA viewers.
So that could
So
help as well. I won't have to stay
yes,
up till like 7 in the morning for no reason anymore.
true, true.
Uh, I say that, but I actually fell asleep at like probably 5 or 6 a.m. every time. So, but still, it's not ideal. But
Yeah.
yeah, either way. Thank you all for watching once again. Any final words, Drew?
Nope, it was fun. Let's do it again next year.
All right, see you guys later. Peace.